Hello, hello, you beautiful, beautiful rum monkeys. You know, we will we'll start this and everything after quite a few people get in here. Maybe half a dozen, at least, you know, 6 people. How about that? Okay. Yeah, we'll start this in about 5 minutes. Let's do some easy listening until then. All right. So let's find something. Let's find something watchable. Alrighty. Let's do. Um, all right. So we got like 4 people in here. All right. We will. We will do this. We'll go ahead and start. Doesn't matter if you talk. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anything. You know what I mean? So ramen. The big thing going on the internet and everything. Hey, Uncle Al. It's a big thing going on the internet now. Talking about 5 kids. Talking about 5 kids. Dying from ingesting ramen noodles. Well, that's a lie. It wasn't. I mean, it's not a lie, but it's not a lie, but it is a lie. The reason why it's a lie is yes, 5 kids did die from eating a specific brand of ramen noodles. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Uncle Al. All right. There was a case of 5 children dying in South Africa eating a brand of Sun noodles, which is an off brand of an off brand of an off brand in South Africa. Okay. And the only reason why they died was not a bacteria in the ramen. They already had a stomach bacteria that was inside, and the ingestion of ramen activated that type of bacteria because they were in the poor part of South Africa drinking dirty water and stuff like that. Yes, there is a lot of things in 24. Hey, Adnir, how you doing, brother? In 2024, it's hard for food production companies to keep up with the amount of people that's in the world because we do not have wars anymore that kill thousands and thousands of people. We don't have starvation anymore. We don't have the reasons to have loss of life anymore. I mean, yes, food safety is bad, but you have to look at the amount of food, the procedures, the cooking. to prepare this stuff, to have it out next day, to send thousands of miles to another country. You're looking at Japan spending more money on shipping costs to send ramen noodles to everywhere in the world, because everybody in the world, especially poor families, rely on ramen noodles as a basic food source. Like Spam and ramen noodles. That's Spam and ramen noodles were made for World War II. It was a long-lasting food supplement. What's up, Bootsy? How you doing, sis? Spam, ramen noodles, canned meat, canned sardines, stuff like that. Everything that was canned could last longer to support. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. But the internet is making people go crazy, especially big name influencers. They are saying that ramen noodles are killing people. Ramen noodles kill you whether or not it's not meant for an everyday eat. It's not meant for, sustainability. One pack has more sodium in it than a whole entire pack of Coca-Cola. It has more, sodium in it than a container of salt. It has more sodium in it than MSG. I mean, it is a concentrated base of dried broth, sodium, flavoring, everything in one small little package that is supposed to be a bowl. Yes, Murray Chad, D said, cup noodle, stuff like that. Yeah, they've had a lot of recalls, especially in 2024. Um, you know, Murray Chan just had a recall and everything of their, not Murray Chan, but Cup Noodle. Cup Noodle just had a recall and everything of their quote unquote breakfast noodles. It was like, what flavor was it? It was like um, hot cakes and syrup with sausage noodles. What's up, Nightmare? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Nightmare. How you doing, brother? But you know, people are spreading false information. It's been that way since the dawn of fucking time. Where I'm glad to hear that, Nightmare. I'm glad to hear that. We're here at the good old Dollar Tree. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why preppers and survivalists and everything need to stop eating ramen unless you are literally, you know, Japanese ramen is a heart attack in a bag compared to Korean barbecue, compared to, you know, South Asia or ramen or noodles. Yakisobe, you could go with higher quality ramen noodles, Japanese noodles, and get less sodium out of it if you're going to pay more. But people think Murray Chan and cup noodle and stuff like that is going to be the lifesaver of, doomsday prepper. This is why doomsday preppers will never survive. Doomsday preppers look at every other thing going on with the world than what they're actually packing and what they're actually storing for long term food. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bootsy. Yes, yes. I mean, anything that is canned, anything that is for long-term use is salt. It's all salt-based because it has to have salt for long-term storage. I mean, sodium is that. It's a flavor enhancer and it's also a preservative. And what do you think is going in your body? If it's preserving that food for X amount of years, what do you think it's doing to your stomach? Every person's anatomy is completely different. Everybody has a chemical reaction to something. And putting preservatives into your body, I'm not telling people go, oh, vegan, go natural, go whatever. No. If you're going to become a prepper, you get what is going to be shelf stable. All know that. We all hear that. What is up, Pins? How you doing, my beautiful little ray of sunshine? How are you doing? But we have to know our limits on what we are prepping for and what we are prepping with. 90% of us as preppers already have 8 out of 10 health problems as it is from what we're going. What's up, Danny? Hey, I wouldn't put it past them, Danny. You know, those fuckers are smart. Whether or not you want to believe it or not, they are smart in what they want to be smart in. What is up, Kitty? How you doing? What's up, Skies? How you doing? Yeah, it's Regal Shot on Discord. Yeah, I'll put it in chat. Hold on. There you go. There you go, Ken. But you know, we too many preppers are giving out too much misinformation, and a lot of the big name YouTubers, the big name influencers, stuff like that. Even if you go to that America's Best pictures and videos, they're giving out misinformation also. Right, Kitty, right. I mean, you know, Japan created train car instant heat MRE meals for people that are on long trip, long trip train rides. Okay. Oh yes, guys. I mean, trust me. Everybody's got everything. It's good to hear that, Nightmare. Good to hear that. You know, there's not there's not a single person in this world that don't have problems. There's not a single person in here that don't have fears. What is going to happen tomorrow? You know, what is going to happen a week from today? We will never know. We won't ever know what will happen. Yes, we need to prepare, but we need to learn about what we're stocking. We have to learn about all the health risks that we have in prepping materials. We have to learn, you know, the world isn't going to shut down tomorrow. It's not. It's just infeasible. Yeah, yeah, kid. I mean, see, the thing with like ex-military train their body to be able to digest, be able to sustain MREs, right? Like going back to the the Tokyo train, instant heat MRE meals, fully cooked, 5-course meals and everything in a heater box. That's a thing now because they have to have that on hand. If anything happens or whatever, train breaks down on the side of the road or whatever, power goes out or something, they need it. Hey, Rain, how you doing, sis? Yeah, kitty. The world is 4 billion years old, maybe even older, because we're only doing, educated guesses on it. But the thing is we have, as humans, we are cockroaches. We can survive anything. We can. World disasters, whatever. We can survive it. For some reason, we have that dedication, we have that stability to be able to survive and keep going, breeding. But we have to realize the majority of preppers, the majority of doomsday survivors and everything are already past their prime. Okay? And when you are past your prime, how much longer is it till you can say, I'm done? What signs do you need that you've been a prepper or doomsday prepper or survivalist for 40 plus years, okay? And the world has never shut down. What takes it to say that what am I going to do with all this bullshit that I've been keeping in my garage or keeping at my relative's house or whatever and not do anything with it? You're going to die and leave a stockpile for the next person of your kin to clean up because the world never ended in your lifetime. So what says it's going to end in their lifetime? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cutie. I mean, we have to take an accountability as preppers to be considerate in what we're prepping for. We have to be considerate in why we are doing this. Because here's the thing. If you are in your late 70s, okay? Right, Uncle Al, right. Oh yeah, kitty. But and see, that's another thing that we as preppers do not teach other preppers. You never hear any prepper talk about food rotation. You never hear anybody in the prepper community talk about using your stuff. There's a YouTube channel on here that talks about that did a brief talk about food rotation. And instead of eating the food to make sure that you can eat old food and train your body to eat outdated cans and outdated meat and all this stuff, they tell people just to throw it away and restock your shelves. Spend that extra hard earned money to restock your shelves instead of using it. Nice. Yeah, see, Kitty? That's what I'm saying. Like, we are, I just hit 40. I've been a prepper for like 20 years. And, you know, it started for me and my family when Y2K came around. Correct, Kitty. Correct. You have to know the sides of your kids. You have to know the sides of infestation in your rice. You have to know, see the signs of infestation in your noodles. Like, even your little ramen packs, everything has bugs in it. Everything has bugs in it. Flies lay maggots all the fucking time in food. Cans, if they are damaged, if they're not in a cool, you know, if they're not in a cool, dark area, they can expand, they can break. And people are now stocking these pull tab cans, which are not really cans anymore. As soon as they get about 2 or 3 months after their expiration date, they start to heat up and bust the lids off. And people don't understand this because that's how society is working now, to throw away what you're not using instead of saving it. People do not, companies and everything, most people don't even know how to use a can opener. So it's easier for basic humans and elderly to have a pop top lid on their can than it is to go and find your can opener, cut around the top, take a chance of slicing open your finger, and go into the ER because a lot of elderly have thin skin now. Right, Ad Dear, right. Because kids, how they're made, how they're produced, keeps how it is. I mean, there's a YouTube channel that does 60 plus year old MREs or C rations and open it up and eat it. And they're still fine to this day. Yeah, yeah. P and P38, yeah. Yes, guys. I mean, survival prepping, you will never know everything in survival and prepping. You won't. And I'll tell you that. And that's the God's honest truth. Like, no problem, Uncle Al. Correct, Kitty. Correct. Most people can't even. Most people can't even tell a date on a can, let alone, or they don't know. I mean, most people don't even know what freezer burn is. Yes, the not survival per se, but the idea of survival, the dedication to push yourself. That that is what pushes humans forward. The I have a reason to live. Most people can't think of one reason to live, especially in a traumatic situation. in traumatic situations, people go through crises, crisis, and one, you could be the most dedicated, you know, hard ass survivalist out there, but if you lose faith in, am I going to live? Everything stops. Once you start questioning yourself, can I survive tomorrow? Once you give up, it's game over. You cannot give up on survival. Even if you're down to your last bag of rice. I mean, hell, Gandhi survived, what was it, 5, 6 years on 1 cup of beans a day? 1 cup of beans every day. That's all he could eat. Couldn't eat any other things. Right, Kitty, right. If Gandhi could do it, yes, he lost a lot of weight. Yes, he was thin as a rail, but he lived, you know? Just because you're a quote unquote survivalist, your body will start to eat away at itself. Your body is your own enemy. Yeah, you're 300 plus pounds. Yeah, your body's going to eat off your fat reserves and everything for a good year and a half. But then you're going to start starving. You are going to start starving mentally. The thing is the mentality. You can't have perfect mental. You can't be perfectly mentally stable, you know, in any situation, especially having to do with your life and everything. You're done for. You're completely done for. Sorry, everybody. I am up over here. Let's see what we can do. But even sardines, okay, sardines, they are pop lids. They have a time, an expiration date before they pop. Traditional sardines were a roll lid to be able to pop off. Sorry. Yes, yes, there's plenty of wild vegetables that you can eat. Yes. But the thing is the grow time. The grow time on everything is you have to wait, you know. Eating eating a wild prickly pear. Okay. Prickly pears only have about a 4 month cycle. Okay. Yes, you can find hundreds of them and eat off of them like a king for 4 months. But what are you going to do for the rest of the 8 months of the year? I mean, is the water good? Is the ground good? Is what you're going to harvest still edible before wild animals get to it? Because you're also fighting the wilderness. You have to take that into consideration that animals are not just going to live alone because they need to eat food, they need to survive. What's up, country boy? How you doing? You have to take everything into consideration. You have to take everything into accountability. all these survival channels say, oh, you can survive and everything. Yes, you can survive for X amount of time before, because most people, most survivalists are surviving to, hey, guess what? Look, Dollar Tree mixed gravy train dog food in with other food. And people's gonna be surprised when they get home and they open up a can of gravy train chicken and gravy and find out that it's dog food. Wouldn't that be fun? But the thing is dog food is meant for human consumption. So just because it says dog food doesn't mean that it's not food. Um, But I just wanted to let y'all know, the hype of the world is getting scary. That's why I wanted to let y'all know that look around the internet. You'll see the internet blowing up about ramen killing people. On me. I see you, Ron. I just got the notification that you added me. But okay, work just sent me a text and everything. I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta answer some phone calls and everything and get people changed around. But I love y'all, and tonight I will have another live stream tonight later, probably about maybe one a.m. my time, which is Central Texas time. Um, I'll put another live stream up tonight, and we will discuss more in depth on this stuff. All right, family. I love y'all. Y'all take care. I will see y'all later tonight. Okay. I love you, family. Bye.